And we're live under the moon day energy. Moon day, moon day. What's up, everyone? I am the hostess with the mostest. I guess we'll go with this. The High Priestess Phoenix. And this. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel. Fuck, that's a lot. Mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger God, the first child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. As you can hear, I'm shuffling the cards as I do all this talking. Why? I don't know, fidgets. It's like a fidget spinner at this point. Realistically, the cards are only confirmation to the bullshit God puts me through. What God put you through? Did you guys catch my reading last night? I said it was going to be bad for you. Did you have a bad moon day? I didn't have a bad moon day. I had a great moon day. Dude, did you see that shit I posted on my community page? What the fuck? I really was like in shock. I didn't cry like I normally do. Thank goodness. I just didn't know what to say. I literally had no words. It was just, I was speechless. What happened? I went to my appointment and I told you, as I told them, and God told me, and so shall it be, because you have the thought and you speak it into existence. And ta-da! I am the master manifester. I've been teaching this for fucking week now. At least weeks and weeks, everybody. But especially in the past week, I've been teaching you how to program your mind and how to listen to your thoughts and reprogram them and how to focus them into intention. Really? Yeah, I had to do this whole teaching because fucking Wolfman wanted to come out and act like he had any kind of magical powers, saying he was a magician and emperor. He's nothing more than Aries the Fool. Fucking foolish guy. I saw your face pop up on my on my fucking YouTube, and I had a fight with God. I was like, God, how dare you? You just bring people that make me mad. And he started laughing at me. I was like, how dare you? I was so upset. Oh, yeah, that guy. Anyways, so I've been doing a lot of teaching you how to use nothing but the raw elements and the visions given to you by God to create. So I had said that God said, and I didn't want to go with this because I didn't know what God was doing, but I went with it. And that's what I tried to tell you over and over last night and the night before. How much action does it really take? Minimal. You think it's going to take all this shit, but it really doesn't take nothing. And that goes to the download I just got when I was walking in the door. What was it? I looked over and I saw that girl, and I remembered that girl was trying to make music, right? This was the thought went super fast. Keep up with me. This is how fast it went. How fast? In the blink of an eye is how fast my processing system works. Really? Yeah, I don't think that's as fast as my new computer. Let me get to the point, though. So I look over at this chick, and I was like, oh yeah, she's trying to do music. She should be doing a show for New Year's. I could hook her up. And then I walked through, I was like, bitch, you could make your own song by New Year's and sing your own song and make one fucking phone call. I was like, holy shit, I really could. Could you really? Oh yeah, bro. Never thought about it, but I could. That's what I did. I did in the beginning. I was starting my music career. I had my fucking debut on New Year's weekend, bro. It was bomb. And they remember me. You're that chick. The rip your head off. You're like, what? I made a song. Bitch, I'll rip your head off. Really? Yeah, it was a great song. Doesn't it sound like something you want to sing in public? Bitch, I'll rip your head off. Yeah, there was some other great songs too. Anyways, I was thinking about that, and that happened real fast. And I just want to say, all it takes is the thought and your willingness to make this thought a reality. Could I do it? I could fucking do it right now, bro. I could write a song tonight. I could have it recorded tomorrow, fucking on the internet. See, Russ and all these other people have to, like, I don't know what's wrong with his distributor, but if I went to DistroKid and I uploaded a song, it wouldn't be on all platforms by midnight, but it'd be on most of them. Really? Yeah, you could do it that fast. But they'd be all acting funny and shit. He tries to act like he got something's holding him back. Somebody needs to hold you back. Oh, the door's closed. Anyways, what happened? Fucking God told me that I was going to work at home for the next year. He said all I had to do was get a computer. And I was like, damn, I don't even know nothing about computers, and I don't want to get one, and okay, whatever, I'm going to get a computer. And so I had told my caseworker that, my new caseworker that. She's like, what's your long-term plans? I was like, well, God said. Do you say that to everyone? I fucking do. It wasn't my plan. And that makes it more intense, and you understand that God is of an actual presence in my life. Present. He's the present. That's super funny. I got a download joke about that earlier. It was a God joke. What was it? I was like, you guys are trying to get the presents under the tree. I'm trying to stay present under a tree. Really? Swear to God, I am the present under the tree. If you ever see me, that's where I be. Alright, stop with the rhyming. We're not writing a song tonight. We'll do that in the future, I promise. My spirit guides so want to write a song and a dance, and they want to experience, they live through me. They want to be back on the stage. I told you, it's Prince that walks me up to get my Grammy. Really? Yes. That's weird, isn't it? Where's Pac in this situation? Why is it you? I don't know. Going on to that, I was listening to a whole bunch of fucking love songs, too. All kinds of great music. How does all this shit stay in my head, but I have no memories of anything else? Why? Because, like Ameezy said, it was trash. Then I did a song with that guy. I'm coming for you, bro. You owe me fucking money. You sold your soul. You sold your soul for a couple of dimes. When I met this guy, I told him, okay. I had met him a few fucking times. But when we sat down to do music, I had eaten more mushrooms than I normally did, and I gave him mushrooms, and so we was kind of tripping. Sort of. There was an immediate psychic connection that happened right away while we was making this song. But then there was some other shit, and it was funny because I kept telling him, I was like, you're going to give me something. You are going to give me something. My spirit's telling me that you got something for me. That you got something for me. Like, you're going to give me something. And now you look back, it's like, yeah, you owe me money, bro. That my spirit told me the day I met you that you was going to give me back my money. Really, it's a whole trip. And we made the baddest song. Any artist that worked with me, bro, they'll say it. They'll admit it. They made the baddest song with me. That's why me and Tree went so crazy. He made the baddest song he ever made with me. And so did Priest. And so did Hana. It was the baddest song. And seriously, yes, that was the best of their work. Why? Because of my energy, bro. I come in there so fucking... Listen to me. I'm so full of it. I'm so pumped. I'm so excited that you catch it. And I'm like, nah, but this, and then I can't slow down. And you're like, it's addictive, but extremely contagious. You can't even have a conversation with me without getting excited about the holidays or whatever the fuck we're talking about. Really? Yeah, for sure. Did you see that thing I posted about the underwear? That fucked me up at work. Realistically, yeah, what happened? I know I'm talking about the computer. We'll get back to that thought. Processor is moving faster. Anyways, men are a foreign language to me. I really don't even give it the thought as to what they do. I don't try to think about people that hard. But whenever I'm in a male situation, which is like the men's department of my store, I start thinking. Well, I had to pick up 2 pairs of fucking bikini briefs that came in very lovely colors, I might add. And they said they said low cut. And I started laughing. What happened? I don't know. I just read that and I just started laughing. And I immediately wanted to buy a pair of these for a man and watch him walk around in these. I need this vision in my head for the rest of my life. Yes, I'm going to use you for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, I totally did that. Started laughing and snorkeling and everything in the back of the fucking store with my cart. I couldn't even hold it. It was like if some guy bent over and you saw his G-string or something. Oh, God, I'm dead. Alright, now let's get back to my appointment. So I told the lady that my long-term goal was I just need to get a computer, but I know nothing about it. Can you hook me up with some classes too? It's not that I don't know, I just have long forgotten and technology has caught up and I just, I've been in the woods, literally. So she's like, alright, so I got all of these classes and stuff. She told me what the guy told me this weekend. What did he tell me? That Google has all kinds of certificates. He told me that I should be looking into cybersecurity. But you can get them. So when I come back to her, she tells me about the Google. She tells me about LinkedIn does it too, and all this stuff where I could get it. And she's like, and I wanted to talk about the computer. She's like, there was a company that came by, and they donated 2 laptops. And they had, they had cleaned them and everything, and they gave them. And I thought about you immediately. I was like, are you serious? She's like, yeah. And so she's like, but I don't know anything about it because I haven't set it up, so I don't know, but I imagine it works good. It came straight from a business. And that was really it too, is like, I didn't know what laptop I needed to do, work from home work. And so a business gave up a laptop and ta-da! And I just sit there and I was like, what the fuck? Is this shit for real? Really? Yeah. It wasn't my idea, but you have to, and that's how it be. You have to be willing and able, and that's how you attract it. If I wouldn't have spoke about my need for a computer, he knew this computer was going to come. If I wouldn't have spoke about the need, then it wouldn't have been met. That's the whole point of this story. Realistically, if I wouldn't have believed in him, and I want to go back to what happened in my job. They came up to me, I don't know, I walked up to them. And I think it's also today, I realized it today myself. It was like 8 o'clock and I had already done 3 carts. Seriously? What were you doing? I don't know. I just kind of had a hang, I guess. I just was in the groove, bro, and I started to know where things were, and I learned how to look harder. I feel like a fucking kid, dude. Seriously? Yeah, the shit is fucking funny as fuck, dude. It's not usually where it's supposed to be, not always. It's cool, but there's always like 3 or 4 things at the end that you just couldn't find, and you stared so hard that it hurt your head, and you maybe asked somebody and you still couldn't find it, and they're like, go look somewhere else. Dude, there's this machine, right? That motherfucking thing, what is it called? I don't know, I forgot. Really? It's a machine. And it makes noises, right? So like if you're looking for something, most of the things have a tag in them, in the tag. So then you use this machine, it's called an RDF or something, it's a scanner. And you can wave it around and it'll go beep, 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 right? So you can find it. But then it'll be beeping and you're like, what the fuck? So like today it was beeping at some shoes and there were some shoes in a different box. Really? Yeah, and don't take it in the back room. They all heard me back there. Oh yeah, they all did. I screamed it out loud because it was all beep, beep, beep. And how big is it? It's a big ass warehouse and there's all these things and you got to find the beep where the beep is coming and just keep, it's like one of those things they use at the beach to find fucking pennies and shit. Really? Yeah, pay attention. I never saw one of those at Walmart, but they definitely got them at Target. It's funny. Listen, beep, 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 beep. Anyway, so the fucking thing is beeping in the back. And I fucking crawl up on a ladder and some more shit, and I find these fucking hidden pair of pants. I'm like, I found you! And everybody's like, congratulations. I was like, the managers were literally right there, when I did this stupid shit. Realistically, yeah. So anyways, one of the leads came up, and they're like, you're doing really well. Your matrix look really good, and keep up the good work. I was like, okay, cool. And then this dude in the back was like, he asked me my name, because I'm always fucking around back there. And he's like, you're one of the seasonals, right? And I was like, yep. He's like, you're going to stay, right? I was like, oh, I thought about it, but I had to move, and they didn't really give me the heads up. He's like, well, you could transfer, I was like, oh, dude, stop it. He did. He said that. He's like, you could transfer before, He said that to me, and then I went to my appointment, right? And I told her, she's like, she had heard, she works with my my housing navigator. Well, it's through her. And she's like, yeah, I heard which ones you picked. And she's like, did they confirm, the rent on that? Because that's what she pays. She needs to put that in her file. I was like, no, it's either going to be affordable or subsidized. And I was like, I have every intention to quit this job so that it will go under the welfare check. And she just smiled. I was like, I know, but I have to do what's right. This job isn't going to pay for that house. Realistically, I have to do what's right, and I'm trying to teach her, and that's what I told her. I was like, I'm teaching my collective that money isn't the most important thing. You have to lose to gain. You have to, sacrifice something. I'm sacrificing the job, but this was God's plan. He said, get a fucking computer and you're going to work from home. The closer I got to, having money in my pocket to buy the computer, the more I started stressing, what kind of work am I going to do? So I started looking at it, and it was all stuff that I didn't think I was qualified to do because my computer skills are not the best. I used to be amazing. I can learn real quick, and that's all I need is I download me up, bro. Like, upload the information. Really, yeah, I'm an amazing learner, but I just don't remember. So I have to be retaught. It's like stupid, don't you think? Yeah, kind of. I hate that. I brought it home and I didn't even know how to open it. Seriously, I feel stupid sometimes, but I have to realize that I just lost certain parts of, you know what I mean, of the brain. I mean, certain, most of it. I still remember every lyric to every fucking song, it feels like. Why? Because those are joyful. The rest of it sucked, as Amy Easy said. So anyways, the point of the story is you can create anything out of your mind if you're willing to take the actions. So I have my computer, which is going to provide me a new job for the new year. What's that going to look like? I don't know. I have to turn on the computer and set up an account and see what it does. The kids want to do it, but I have to set it up. I have to set up a Microsoft account to start the computer. And I was like, oh, that's too much right now. You're like, seriously? Seriously, I didn't want to get started on all that. It's like getting a brand new phone and uploading all that. And that's what God really wants me to do. I gotta go get a new phone. He's really on my ass about that one. And it's 10 days till fucking Christmas. And I don't know, these kids have still not really told me shit. My son said he wanted an iPhone. My daughter said she wanted a camera. Really? Whoop-de-doo. Do we need a tree and all that? And lights and a fucking big-ass meal and all that? For all that? You guys are counting down to Christmas. I'm counting down to the most amazing... And that's what I saw. I saw fucking Mario on the way in. He's like, what's going on? I was like, well, I'm getting ready to leave and I don't got a case manager. He's like, I'm your case manager. I was like, that's cool. Well, I'm getting ready to leave, and he's like, well, what do you need? I was like, well, I have a whole account, and I'm gonna need furniture and everything. He's like, yeah. He's like, when are you moving? And it was the guy, Derek, who's the head case manager, was standing next to him, and he was also the man that almost kicked me out. I got caught up in all this bullshit. He's like, when are you moving? I was like, well, presumably not before the 1st. I would imagine the lease would start the 1st. I'm going to go on Friday and do the walkthrough and the application. And then it just gets signed in through there. And he's like, okay, well, we could get the list together and we can order all that shit. We can put it together. I was like, oh my God. Really? Yeah, so I walk around my job all the time looking at shit. Like, it's almost like, what do they call when people get married and they get all that shit and they make I can't remember words right now. Ugh. A registry. Thank you, Lord. Damn, my brain. It's kind of like that. I walk around all day looking at stuff that I might need for my house. Like, what are you going to need for your house? I think of a lot of storage stuff. Really? Yeah, I don't know why. I think of a lot of storage stuff. I'm weird. But it's time. It's happening too fast. God's creating it faster than I even know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. To be honest, that's the whole point. I really don't. It's just happening, bro. I can say, yeah, I saw this coming, but it's like I didn't. I just said it, and it's here. And now I'm like, oh, fuck. Don't panic. Don't sabotage. Just keep going. One thing at a time. I'm like, I haven't even washed my car. That's another thing, too. I got to get my car fixed before I go. What's wrong with the car now? Nothing. I got to put some fucking insurance on that bitch for sure. And then get some plates. But God told me to do this through Oklahoma. Really? That's what he said. He said, good, do it through Oklahoma. Get the insurance here and then call Oklahoma and get the tags. Okay, God. Whatever you say. Really? That's what he fucking says. I told you, bro. I do whatever God says. Not my mind. Not some voice in my head. It's God. Really? You should get to know the motherfucker. Oh, God. Where are we at, God? Oh, Lord. What is that? Justice. I know that card. I know that card. This is the balancing, actually. Dude, fucking Wolfman, I can't stand you. What? I saw your intro to this Scorpio video. Did I watch it? No, I just saw the intro of it, and then I started hating you. First off, you're stupid, and you don't care about anybody's love life, and your intro was over the top. Number 1, 2, and 3. And then he pulled out the temperance card, and he didn't know how to describe it. How can you not tell somebody what the fuck temperance means? Do you guys know what temperance means? That's the card of Sagittarius. Why? Because it's half man, half beast. It's balancing yourself, your light and your dark. It's balancing everything. It's balancing your life. Moderation. Not going to extremes. Being very careful not to be extreme in any area of your life. Buddha teaches you that. It's hard, too. They make memes about, women trying to, be successful, raise children, have a career, a cute body, and this, that, and the other. But it's really like that. You're supposed to be tending to all areas of your life. It's like, damn, it's a lot of work to keep up with me. This is just my life. I'm not even trying to take care of your life. No, I mean the kids. But it's like, whoa. We're not talking about temperance, though, right now. We're talking about justice. Justice prevails. What happens? Justice is, I'm going to read it to you, but it's about everything being set straight. The truth shall set you free, right? Is what they always say. So the truth of matters always comes out and things get changed and blah, 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 blah. So that's what this card is really about. Justice is about truth. They go hand in hand. Really? That's that H fucking factor sign, I think. Alright, let's see. We'll go from the beginning. It's not judgment, it's justice. I know it is. How do you know? Because, can't you see the scales of justice in the picture? I don't always know, and especially have not took the time still to learn Roman, there it is, numerology. Alright, German physicist Max Planck was the first to use the term quantum in physics. What am I teaching you? Quantum tarot. Alright? He was trying to solve a problem concerning how heated objects give off electromagnetic waves. What does that mean? That's alchemy to its best. What happens when you're under fire? What kind of electricity do you give off? Ooh, good. Alright, moving on. According to Newton's physics, when an object is heated, it should produce ever-increasing amounts of radiation. However, what actually happens is that the radiation peaks at a certain point, then tails off rapidly. As I'm seeing this, I'm seeing, burning of wood. It can't just keep burning. It gets to a point where it's at its hottest, and then it tails off. Planck explains, and that's just how the heat is when you're heated in the heat of the night. Can you stop with all this? Really? Yeah. I told you there's that H factor. However, what actually happens, blah, blah, blah. Planck explained this by dividing radiation into quanta, or little pockets, or packets, giving each quantum a specific energy related to its frequency. Then came the clever bit that he came up with, which is that sign. You see this sign, this H sign? Okay, it shows it on here, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it's actually, if you look at it, it's literally the sign of fucking Jupiter, bro. Cupid. Really? It's not his sign. A new mathematical constant commonly referred to as the H-bar. This very tiny number has gone on to play a huge role in the development of quantum theory. Using H-bar, Planck managed to demonstrate that only quanta with certain amounts of energy, not too much, not too little, contributed to radiation produced by heating an object. So that meant that not every object heated at that amount would create radiation. What the fuck were they doing with all this radiation anyways? Radioactive. Think of it like currency. Banknotes come in certain amounts. Quanta, which is 5, 10, 20. Other amounts of money exist, such as 3, 7, and 12. You can't get the banknotes in those quantities. Planck's constant helps make something that otherwise seems paradoxical. Similarly, the Justice card brings truth and clarity to the contradictory or confusing. It shines the cool light of an object of objective truth, and what is revealed may not always be expected or wished for. I wasn't expecting that. I was just doing what God says, and that's where the blessing comes. He wants you to knock on. There's sometimes, though, I can remember it. I'm like, he makes you put on your outfit and he like gets you all ready and it's like trick-or-treating and he knows there's nobody home, but he likes walking you up to the door to knock on the door. And even though they don't open the door, he wants you to walk up to the next door with just as much enthusiasm. There's many things. He walks you through it, he walks you to it, he walks you away from it. Really? Yeah. It's pretty, that's what I mean. It's like it's happening so fast. But it's like, you know, there's a part of me that wants to argue. I can hear this. There's an argument to be had right now. With the collective, with a particular person. I have words for you, buddy. He doubts my abilities and likes to continually think that I'm crazy. But this shit happens so much that he's sitting there looking fucking stupid all the time. It's like, yeah, I'm powerless, bro. You enjoy that I'm powerless? But look at how fucking powerful I am. There are people around the world who wish they could have my fucking abilities. And you see my current circumstances as powerless. Well, yes, I was put here with purpose, you piece of shit. Why did God put me here? So I could remember. So I could heal. So I had some support. So I made some friends. So I wasn't alone. Where did you want me to be? In my fucking car forever? And I know you're a fucking hater. I know you hate these moments. Because it makes you regret what you've done. I know you hate these fucking moments when God is blessing me. And He's right. And it has nothing to do with me. And you know it. You put it all on me. But it's not me. It's God. You blamed me for my circumstances when I did it willfully in the name of God. Because you lacked the faith and the understanding as to what was happening in my life. Fine, you couldn't read the fucking lines on the fucking wall. You couldn't hear the fucking messages I was delivering every fucking day. That's why you're so incompetent now, 3 years later. Because you weren't fucking paying attention. You were too busy working. And now here I am. Completely magical. But still absolutely powerless. And you still want to fucking play games. And you hate that I'm winning. Who? That's collective. If I wasn't winning, then what did you want from me? You wanted me to be hopeless? Homeless and hopeless? Unemployed? You just didn't think that God could do it? You were mad because I believed in God? And it worked? That's what you're projecting. That's that radiation that's coming off of you right now that I can sense. The higher I go, the lower your energy goes. I can feel it from 3 planets away. I can feel your negative thoughts about my life getting better and you're sucking because you didn't believe in me. It has nothing to do with me. You didn't believe in God. From this guy that didn't believe in my card work, to this guy that didn't believe in the sacrifices, to this guy that don't believe in shadow work, to the rest of you that don't believe in God. He's real. He's a real living being in everybody's life, accessible to everyone. It is a voice in your heart that gives you inspiration to be and do better. But it is difficult. It is challenging. You are faced with all your fears and all kinds of turmoil to jump into His arms. But you are safe in His arms. You think you're safe? You have no security, and that's why you have no peace. I just want to say the truth. That is the truth, and I know the truth. I know that you hate that I'm winning. Did you think that that I wasn't winning the whole time? At what point did I go without anything? At what point did I suffer? Other than living a life that you didn't want to live. At what point did me and my family suffer? Like you guys do in your homes. We bonded, we traveled, we laughed, we changed, we grew, we got to know each other. It was important. And every place that He took me was important. everything that I learned, everything I taught, everything that, all the different ways that me and my children grew. And now here we are, 3 years later, and you're fucking mad as fuck, because everything I said was going to happen is fucking happening. But how could you be mad now? It's been doing this since the beginning. Everything I say happens. How much longer will you deny God? It has nothing to do with my power. A real magician will tell you that. It's the universe working in my life and me working with it. By what? Listening and acting in what my heart says. And it's difficult. I have to make a lot of changes. I have to give up a lot of things. I have to walk away from a lot of people. I have to stand all alone to do this. But not much longer. Anybody could do this. But you didn't. And it's because you didn't trust God. And that's why He did this. He worked through my life to show you He was real. And He works through everyone's life to show you He's real. But you had to see it so fucking literal. Don't worry. The rest of the world is too. Do you know what comes next, right? This all is happening. You can't stop it. You can't reverse it. All you can do is feel sad that you were left out, that you played the role you did, that you're going to be that character in the documentaries that everybody sees across the world. You can't change that. You can't change who you were. But you can start today and change who you're going to be. And that's the fucking meme I shared with you guys yesterday. When are you going to change? Hawk, I love you. Hawk started me before I started. There was 2 songs going off so bad in my head. Him, y'all can't deny it, I'm a fucking rider. You don't want to fuck with me. My ambition is a rider. That's what it is. It's my ambitions. You think because of my situation that I don't have ambition to do anything. No, that's discipline. Unbelievable discipline. To only do what I'm told and not everything I want. It's unbelievable discipline. But that's the truth. The truth is I can feel it, I can hear it, I can sense it. It's so negative. You're all a shit in your pants. And you're giving off this radiation of the fact that it's real, that God's real, it's really working. Bitches, why haven't you seen God really working every day? Why? Because I wasn't getting blessed? I was getting blessed every day, bitches. I can't believe y'all. But yeah, going back to it. The more that this happens, the more angry they get. Why? Not because of me, because of them, because of what they've done. They know. They know now, or they're starting to know, that it's real. I'm really going to change the fucking world. I'm going to take this all the way to the top. Their fucking stories, their names, all that shit that's in my videos is going to be all over the internet. People are going to be paying me to hear this story. And you watched. You had everything at your disposal. And you couldn't figure it out. Russ was too busy trying to make music out of it. Fucking Mike was too busy trying to put it on a t-shirt. Fucking Wolfman's over there trying to make, videos of it. None of you did it. You just talked about it. Dressed up like it. Pretended to be it. Sharing, fucking spirituality books and fucking, all this bullshit. Using the language and the terms and the lingo. And now you're pissed. That's funny, because I saw him working the whole time. I knew this would come. Patience. Hard work. Determination. A belief. A blind faith in what you're being told and staying steadfast to what you're being told. Not giving up because you can't fucking see it. Then again, realistically, I was on the waiting list in Oklahoma within the first week, and they called me months after I left. I could have got housing in fucking Arizona just as quickly if I got a job, but I didn't have fucking childcare. Housing wasn't the issue, and getting a job was never a fucking issue. I had to give those up to do what God said. That was the issue. And to do it His way. And even now, and that's where I said that, I was like, I have my fears of Sloan's Lake. What is it? It's not the lake. I mean, God knows what's in the lake. I'll see all that one spiritual night there. One too many. No, it's just the ickiness of the neighborhood. Really? I got some residual fucking pain of that neighborhood, bro. Especially right there. Really? Yeah, I can see them. I got fucked up stored memories there. Why? Franny lived over there. Who's that? My cousin's best friend. Their party friend. I would say, probably looking back now in my head, where the Connect used to come to. It would take us over there. And it would be like the women. It would be my mom, my cousin, and Franny. Where'd she live? Over there, dude, in that neighborhood. I haven't seen her later in life. What happened? A lot of terrible things, bro. Really? Yeah. I got bad feelings over there. Not terrible. Like, some people, I mean, Colfax in general, bro. My mom was a fucking crackhead, bro. I have memories of her fucking driving down those streets and fucking, you know what I mean? Terrible memories, bro. That's why I don't like Rhino. I know what it was before that. She used to go buy dope over there. She used to roll up in someone's fucking house and we'd be stuck there for like 2-3 days, bro. Are you serious? Yeah, bro. There used to be these projects. I could cry right now. What happened? Rape. A lot of child rape happened over there. There used to be these project homes on the bottom of Colfax, right where Auraria campus is. You know, right there where the fucking, as soon as you come down that first light, I don't know what it's called, Osage or some shit. They have all those really nice high-rises right there. Nah, bitch. That used to be fucking straight dope central, bro. They look like the fucking hood-ass project from, like, fucking the Bay Area. You'd have to know to know. Yeah. Anyway, so I have to face that. My dad lived over there. I have memories of that. I have all kinds of shit over there. Really? Yeah. So I'm not really excited on that, but I'm supposed to be because it's, you know, it's remade, it's revamped, everything's new. But, you know, and that's just what I tried to tell you, dude. You be trying to go into some new shit, but then there's old residual shit that holds you back. Fears and bad feelings about some shit that's not even fucking relevant. Nah, but I feel it, bro. When I drive past that fucking McDonald's on fucking... It's between Federal and fucking Sheridan, bro. Right there. That neighborhood is nasty to me. Really? I don't got good feelings about it. Really? I just don't, dude. I don't know. Lots of them. I gotta fix that. But otherwise, I should be feeling all of that stuff, all truth and shit. But that's what I mean, is God asks you to do some shit that you're like, rather not. That sounds difficult. Sounds a little challenging. Sounds like it's gonna give me a headache. Do it. Really? Yeah. I'm gonna ask you a question with this. Because there's always a question. What's the question? I don't know. Let me see. What are we looking for? Not judgment. Temperance. What were we looking for? Justice. Okay. Justice brings balance and understanding to confusion and muddle, forcing you with a clear vision of the truth. God told me to love you guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had the feeling, but I chose not to give into it, and He kept making me give into this feeling. Twin flames. You better be grateful for Him, because if He didn't push me like He does, you wouldn't even know me. It was Him that pushes me to be in your DMs, that pushes me to even acknowledge your existence. All I wanted to do was run away from Bobby. It's God that pushes me to deal with him. God gave me this stupid love for all of you that I couldn't control, and I'd sit there and try to hold it in and not talk to you and not say anything to you, and it would fucking kill me. And I'd be crying and I'd be begging for God, please, I don't want to think about him. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to say anything to him. They're not worthy. They're assholes. They're terrible fucking people. They're just using me. I'd sit there and try to hold it in and I couldn't. It'd eat me up. I'd turn all sour. Real sour. I'd turn hateful and angry. If I don't just go tell Bobby or reach out to him when God says, then I'd get real hateful every time I think about him. I don't know who romanticized. I never even heard this. I have it in a story. This woman in my car told me what a twin. She's like, I was telling her my story. It sounds like you met your twin flame. And I looked up all this information and it was so fucking real. That was just the beginning. I have so many. I can't. I tried everything. That's from God too. Just so you know. You're lucky. Anyways, moving on. Justice brings balance and understanding to confusion in the muddle. Facing you with clear vision of truth. How can you look at your situation more honestly? I mean, it's how you tell yourself what's going on with it. That's how I see it. I spent 41 minutes on this. What's the spiritual work at hand? Oh my God. Becky. Well, it's either the sun or the world. Just kidding. It's the sun. Obviously. Can you see that thing? Which is just as big of a fucking... Hold on. Hangman, Death, Temperance, Devil, Tower, Moon, Sun. The M theory. We went from... Is that the M? I'm sure. Yeah, that's that card. Okay. String theory, see the star card, suggests that fundamental particles are tiny vibrational strings. Superstring theory extends this vibration into 10 dimensions. See the moon card. Then the physicist hits a problem. There are actually 5 different versions of superstring theory, and no one could work out which one was the right one. M theory offers a way by suggesting that the 5 theories are in fact aspects of one theory. It's added yet another spatial dimension to make this work. So the current thinking is that the string vibration in 11 dimensions. Where am I? The 11th dimension. M theory represents a powerful shift in awareness and in theatrical physics, bringing us one step closer to understanding the nature of the universe. The unification of 5 desperate elements into one arching theory parallels the sun's card functioning in unifying different aspects of our personality. When the sun appears in a reading, there's so much information, right? It shows that we have reached a level of awareness, and when our inner voice are singing in harmony, we are stepping closer to expressing our true self. How does that happen? You start talking about your feelings. You start saying how you really feel and what you really think. Stop filtering it. Really? And when you do what your heart tells you to do, you become more of you. You have to fight yourself to be the brave you that's inside of you calling you to do such things. But that's what it is. I'm really hungry. I'm ready for dinner. The question of the hour is... No, I don't want no fucking McDonald's, bro. I'm gonna throw up. Sun represents consciousness, a place where many different strands of personality are operating in harmony. How can you feel can you feel the heat of your inner sun? Well, that's your solar plexus, is your sun sign. And that's where you radiate your confidence, your sense of self-worth. This is really interesting. So I guess that, just be yourself, is what I heard. What's the outcome for being ourselves? Oh my God, it's the Empress again. Well, then we're just manifesting more shit. Everything I'm thinking up in my head, do you see all the stars in her head? I don't normally think. I just process. I don't think about stuff. I don't imagine. I don't let my mind travel like that. It doesn't usually. It travels through the ethers, astrals, fucking time and space. But lately, no, it's filled with all kinds of beautiful ideas. They keep putting me in the baby department. They put me, like, it's God. He's filling me with inspiration. And the Empress is like the highest level of attraction. Because that's what it is. I'm attracting what my heart is putting out. I'm letting my heart guide it. So I'm attracting that. When you have a hard heart and you're all logic and you're only thinking about business and shit like that, you're like, no, I just want to get my life right. I just want to get my money right. I just want to get right. You're not, you're chasing. You're chasing something. Right? Attracting is something different. When you're calling it in, you're asking for this. There's a difference between going to get what you want and asking for it. I'm not chasing it, bro. And that's what makes it scary. I'm calling it in. What? The only thing I'm really scared of. I'm calling in a union. Really? Mm-hmm. I mean, everything else. And it's divinely orchestrated, as you can see. He gives me the idea, and I speak it into existence and take minimal action, and it happens. So that's what that means is, you know, it's more Queen of Cups. Let's talk about it in here. I saw the Phoenix. The Empress, gravity. The Empress represents the female principle and the abundance of nature. She is often shown as pregnant and literal symbol of fertility. What are you giving birth to? A whole new world. Really? Yeah. It's being birthed through me. And I will give birth to 2 babies too. Really? Earth angels, bro. Very chosen. It'll be an amazing connection. Really? Mm-hmm. They need a sacred womb. They can't come through any other portal. They have to come through for them to stay clean, they got to come through a clean portal. Really? Mm-hmm. It's very important. The whole thing. My womb. But I can always birth anything. That's your sacral chakra. When it's open and free and you don't have, you know, sexual trauma or, you know what I mean? I don't know, whatever else is wrong down there. Whatever else holds you guys back, then you can birth any idea into existence. And that's what's happening right now. I have so much going on, but it's already there. It's like I planted the seeds. Is it all going to pop at once? No. I have to start a lot. But it's going to be, you know what I mean, in progression. But yeah, we got to start with the freaking, I got the computer. As soon as I get settled in my house, which shouldn't take too many days. I don't have that much going on. It's going to be brand new furniture. What am I going to do? It's not going to take that long to clean the house and set it up. Really? No. I don't have to chase a job right away. I need to relax and ground into the energy, and I need to start, what I do need to start right away, right away, make it a New Year's resolution, is start working through those videos. Really? Oh man, it's going to take fucking ever. That's what I got to start with. But just like today, he's like, oh, don't forget to write a song. You could be on stage if you want to. That sounds great, but maybe not that fast. Really? I can do anything. They always tell you if you put your mind to it. But you guys are putting your mind to stupid shit. It's not an idea given to you by God. It's everybody's idea. You have the same ideas. You're on the same track. You're going after the same things. They're hella mad. Why are you so mad, you fucking haters? You're mad because I have no income and I'm moving into low-income housing. You're mad because God gave me an idea for a job and I have it. You're mad because God gives me all these things. Like, you're not mad at me. You're mad at God. This has nothing to do with me. Your feelings that you're taking out on me is your frustration with God and how He's working in my life. Because I really am not doing shit. I just go to work. I just do what God says. And one day He's going to tell me not to go to work. And I don't like doing that either. He's telling you not to go to work and you're not listening. But whatever. What are you giving birth to? I didn't, as you can see in these, there's no reverse possibilities in these. Empress. Gravity is the force of attraction between two objects, anything from planets to people. And that's it, I'm attracting someone that's not afraid, that's on my level. I don't know who that could possibly be, but I'm going for it. I'm not going to turn it away when it gets here. Really? I've made it, and that's what it is. Even if you if you pour your heart out to a person and they're not listening, it doesn't matter. The universe heard you speak your truth. The room, everyone, the fucking frequency of truth came out of your heart, bro, came out of your mouth. Your heart's true frequency came out of your mouth. Even if that person had dead ears, was deaf, dumb, and blind, did not catch the frequency, didn't hear any part of it, the universe did. Somebody heard that. Somebody heard that, bro. Really? Yep. I have a saying, they felt that. When I do things, the people can feel it. Psychic people, energy people, card people, it shows. When I make changes, it's felt. It's felt on a 3D level and all the way up. And so the attraction is, even if that person is, and that's where it is your attraction is only to the right people. You repulse everyone else. Like, I'm repulsing right now. I am repulsing a lot of men right now because of my winning attitude. Really? They can't stand it. But when I'm negative and I'm hating and I'm chopping people down and I'm talking shit and I'm being a straight fucking bitch, they like that shit. They like that. It's hard to like someone that's positive and upbeat and happy and wishful and joyful. You want them to be like that towards you, but you don't want to see them like that towards everyone. You become possessive, you become jealous, you become angry. That this is what I really am and it's not a show. You despise the fact that I am such things, that I have such feelings. It's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm repulsing the shit out of some guys right now. I can feel it. They are hating me. They're not hating me, they're hating God. And they're taking it out on me, so they think. God's just over here loving me. No, he gave me a computer. Why did he give me a computer? Because he's got a job for me, dipshit. I think everything's a whole blessing. It is what he said he was going to do. Really? Yeah, he said if you get the computer, you can get a job before you leave here. What the fuck, God? If I'm willing. That's it. Are you willing to do it? And that's where you be sitting there and you get an impulse. Oh, shit, I should call and make some fucking appointments. I should go and, take the clothes to the dry cleaners. I should. You get an impulse. Now, your mind will say, nah, I don't want to. I'll do it later. That's procrastination. That's you saying, I don't want to go with this. But there is times where you get the nerve, like, all right, now's the time. Now is the time you want to clean your car? Yeah, this is where I feel it. I never felt like doing it before. And that's taking action. That's in your masculine. You can't attract without taking action. You can't just be in a tower sending off radars. They have to know. You have to leave breadcrumbs. You have to open the doors. You have to send some type of signal. Really? Yeah. And that's why people hate that. The divine feminine attracts. Yeah. I'm very attractive right now. People like my vibe right now. They like what's going on in my life. They want a piece of it. That's all that means. God's going to protect negative people because they're haters. Oh, she's doing good and she's got everything going and she's a fucking bitch and she's just a fucking this and that and this and that. See what I mean? It repels certain people where they become, because it has nothing to do with me. They're just negative. They can't wish good on anybody. It doesn't have nothing to do with me. If they see anybody winning, they're a hater. Really? Well, my win highlights their losses. So yeah, they don't like this. Every step I take towards winning makes them feel like a loser because I wanted to win with them. Let that sink in. Okay, going back to whoever I'm tracking here. Each of us has a real gravitational... That's what I was going to teach you, the Merkaba. I was so gonna teach you. I took a fucking screenshot of it. I was gonna teach you the Merkaba. What is the Merkaba? This, your energetic field, what you're calling in and what you're giving off. One of your triangles is putting out energy. That's the output. You're a battery. You're energy. Really? Yeah, I've said this a million times. One of you is putting out energy and one of you is pulling in energy. What's the grounder? You better ground yourself. Really? There's no grounding. That's why they always tell you to stay grounded. Because you're constantly putting out energy and you're constantly receiving energy. And if you don't find some kind of grounder, which is like a battery, right? You have the negative and the positive. You're constantly, there's too much going. Something has to hold this still. And that's why stillness is important. I'm always getting information. I'm always receiving information. What do I do with the information? Then I'm putting it out. That's your Merkaba. So all day, you're going off of your thoughts, right? All day. Not information like I'm getting. You're going off your thoughts, right? You're receiving information from your head and from your heart. However you alchemically work through that, which is probably no heart and all brains, you're putting out an energetic field. So if you're sitting there worrying and shit like that, you're putting out an energy of worry. What comes back to worry? Ugh, they're sisters of other negative energies. Really? Yeah. Really? Yeah. If I put out a hardcore energy, right, like a fight energy, who am I going to get back? Real fight-ass type people. People that like to fight. If I put out a fight energy, I'm going to get a fight energy back. One way or another. Not always the nicest way. They're not going to be people that support my fight. They're going to be people that want to fight. Really? Yeah. So when you're putting out this energy, and I'm putting out this energy, dude, I am so ready to love somebody. I'm going to love the shit out of you. When I'm putting that out, somebody is hearing that and is like, oh my God, I'm going to love the shit out of her. It's a mirrored, everything is mirrored when it comes to me. It's being mirrored but by the highest level of light. Everyone else is just scared of it. They're scared of whatever that means in their head. When I say I want to love you, and I want to marry you, and I want to have babies with you, that creates fears in your mind. That's not what this person's going to blush. Are you serious? You want to marry me? Why not? Let's go have a baby. You ever raised an earth angel before? Sorry, it's just an energy. Moving on. Let's see. On a symbolic level, the Empress is the female creative principle, the power of attraction, drawing humans together in both a literal and figurative act of creation. The force of sexual attraction, I was giving off a lot of that. I can feel it. I can feel it from inside, so that means it's coming outside of me. I know that. The force of sexual attraction is the fundamental human drive towards, I was looking at men in their underwear. That was exciting. Drive, what man? It was a pair of underwear with a man body on it. Anyways, you want to hear something funny? My first week, I kept getting stuff that was on the mannequins. So I kept having to take the mannequins' clothes off of them. Really? It was so funny to me because I didn't know how to do it. So I'd have to call someone and watch them take the pants off this mannequin and put more clothes on them and break their legs and set them up. And I'm just sitting there trying not to laugh. I'm like, how did I get the thing? And during Black Friday, I must have took 4 bras off of fucking 5 mannequins. Took all their bras. I didn't replace them. I just took them and kept going. What does that have to do with anything? I'm not really sure. What was I talking about? I don't know. It just came to my mind. It's just funny. My job is funny. I give off a funny energy. I'm funny. Dude, you can't walk by me without me saying hi and smiling at you and something. I give off an energy, bro. And then if you're trapped with me all day and then you just keep running into me, it's going to get obnoxious. There's a couple of girls that run away from me. They don't try to. I mean, they're not trying to be mean. They just don't like how nice I am. Like, you're nice? I really am. So you get on my bad side, and I'm like, ugh, get away from me. I don't like you. Really? Yeah, I'm really nice. Alright, anyways, the force of sexual attraction is fundamental human drive towards reproduction, and the Empress is often shown as a pregnant woman carrying new life as it has been created. This signifies something in our lives that needs to be nurtured towards maturity. That's what I was telling her. I was like, the older I get, the more immature I believe I'm becoming. It's like my inner child is really just growing. The older I get, the more I have to grow my inner child. It's really funny. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, so what's the negative aspect? I don't know. I don't even want to know. Do you want to know? I don't want to know. Just be negative. Really? It's a negative for you. It's a positive for me. I told you the last cards weren't negative. Or positive. It's all positive. Tomorrow's Tuesday. That's an action-taking force. What action are you going to take? I mean, I got to go to work. What else do you got to do? I've got so many things to do. I have to quit this job before then because, like, 2 days off of a week is not going to help me. Really? Really? I got so much to do. Not really. I just feel overwhelmed. What? Oh, that's okay. There's lots of things. Math is, you just need to get through the basics. Unless you're going to go to college, and then you basically need to learn it all. That's how I feel about it. Alright, let's get an oracle to go. One for the road, please. You want to pick a card? Or I can just sit here and shuffle until something falls out. Like that one. Higher power. Treasure Island. And we've got the thinkers that need to be flexible. Otherwise, round and round you'll go. Ugh. I can't stand it. I'm tired of patterns. I don't like patterns. I don't like the redundancy of how things just keep ending up the same. That'll make me want to change anything. I don't like that. I don't like that. I like change. I like... Really? Yeah. Something like that. Let's talk about the higher power of God. Do you see that there's a face inside of the heart? Do you see that? I see it. It's God. That could be your solar plexus, to be honest. Number 4. 1 to 10. Unfinished symphony. No, it's finished. Finish him. Higher power. Conscious contract with higher power. The presence of divine. Seeing source energy in all things. Committing to a partnership with spirit. See how they used how many words except for God? They used every word but God. Okay, we're going to replace every one of those words with God. Conscious contract with God. A presence of God. Seeing God's energy in all things. Committing to a partnership with God. Are you afraid that God's going to let you down? Do you know how stupid that sounds? Why would you doubt God? Because you don't know Him. Why don't you be honest? You don't know what He's capable of because you've never asked Him. And you feel guilty to ask Him because you never have this relationship. It doesn't matter when you start having a relationship. All that matters is that you do start having a relationship. He's not the church that makes you feel bad because you haven't came and talked to Him. Or NF. NF always says that in his songs. He tries to make you feel bad because you don't talk to God. It doesn't matter. God's listening. He listens to the unspoken things. He listens to your thoughts. Because realistically, your words aren't really... I speak out loud to Him, but I'm just talking shit, as you can't see. It's a conversation in the heart. So you can't say just because you haven't sat down and said, "Hey, God, how you doing, God?" Just because you haven't started the conversation doesn't mean you haven't been in constant conversation with God. He's constantly there. It's your job to recognize it, though. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. That's what God said, bro. It's when you realize that you're more important than yourself. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which God can express Himself. My twin flames haven't figured that out yet. They see me all holy and they see all my spirit, but don't you understand? No, because they still can't believe I am who I am, so they can't believe they are who they are, or who I say they are. They always deny it, whether I tell them who they are in the 3D or in the 5D and above. They can't believe it. Bobby is starting to recognize that there's something very electrical going on between us. Something very abnormal. He's starting to recognize it 3 years later, I suppose. But if you think about the fact that I wasn't connecting with him and he's barely tapping into the connection, then okay, that makes sense. Whereas the rest of you, we've been connected for life. Shut up. That's not funny. I mean, kind of. So he hasn't had this connection that all the rest of us have. Really? I mean, you guys don't have the physical, but it's still the same. He's, if you would think about it, he's less denied the connection more than anyone. He's the one I fight the most. Always have. Really? Yeah. Why? Because it doesn't work. It's just work on my side. It leads to work on my side. How about that? So, anyways, going back to this, it's like you don't see your connection of who you are in God. Some of you may see my connection, and it's about fucking time. Who the fuck am I? I told you who the fuck I am. Who am I? I'm God's first creation of himself in the feminine form. Reincarnated. Recreated. More evolved? No, not really. I'm evolving as we talk. I'm bringing all my evolved parts into this life to be a fully evolved soul and go back to God without all these broken pieces in time and space that are here. Oh, we gotta finish this out. We didn't finish this in the last life. That's nice. Realistically, yeah. I don't know. I mean, in order for a religious person to take this in, it's blasphemy, but what if? I'm not asking you to believe less. And that's what I posted this morning. First thing this morning I said that. It's like the reason we don't get along is because I believe in shit you can't believe in. But it's just a choice. You just are like, no, it's not real. But I can show you it's real. People wrote books about this. There's other people. You're just choosing to live a lie. And that's that justice card, bro. I've shown you a million times that I'm everything I say I am in the beginning. I've shown you that every teaching of what Lilith is, I am. I've shown you that I know all the magic. I've shown you everything. But you can't believe it with your own eyes. So how can you believe in a God you can't see? The whole story is that you are a child of God. An expression of him. And he has dark layers. And as the dark goddess that lived in the dark, they're all of God. He created them, just like him. They all show a different version of him. And that's what's cool about religion, is all these gods were created by God for the people. An expression of himself over and over, whether it be female or male. Those people out there, dude, your brothers and sisters, you don't see them. You see them as neighbors or enemies or whatever. Those are your brothers and sisters in God. We're all his children, bro. We all have similarities because we all come from him. We're all created like him underneath it all. But our experiences and our nature and our lack of nurture has made us less than Christ-like, that's for sure. We weren't raised in the same family structures as, you know what I mean? And then you look at Mary Magdalene, like Mary's mother Mary and Joseph. And that's what I prayed to fucking Gabriel, to bring me a Joseph. That's all I asked for was a Joseph. Really? Yeah. You can't understand your divine nature until you understand that you are a child of God. You have to understand God to understand this. There's no spirituality outside of God. You can't be a Holy Spirit and not connected to God. Otherwise, your spirit is not holy at all. If it wasn't created by God, then it's not good. Because all things created by God are good. Don't be who you were in the past. You don't have to be Adam. You don't have to be Lucifer. You don't have to be you guys don't have to be any of those names. You get to be something different in this life. But what you don't recognize is you're not. You're reliving those lives. Hell. For eternity. You're reliving that I don't even know what that is. Just, if you don't want to be that, then just start over and just be God's kid and let him take care of you. And that's what all this is about. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to God and foster it through prayer and meditation. It says all different type of words. I'm going to just keep saying God. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then go out on your own, or go out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you could ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. Relationship message. It's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with God, or your higher power, called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit, or God, is the number one priority. This appearance in a card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. The bonds. I don't know. Again, I feel like they're breaking because the more I grow and evolve, the more they fall off. But at this time, as I'm going into my happy future, there's someone going with me. Tend to your spiritual connection and remain aware of your true nature. Prosperity. Sometimes work just flows through you. Ideas come rushing in and inspiration bubbles from an unwelling or a wellspring you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate deals with God as your partner, you will always succeed. Let God lead. The synchronicities and intuitive nudges you feel will help you see which way you are being pointed, giving you confidence to move forward in the right direction. Don't forget to give credit where credit is due, and that's where it is. It's not me. This was God's plan. Humility will serve you well when this symbol appears. Protection. Now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments or failed expectations, about money or about other people, places, or things, these will be the source which you create. I told you, it's your Merkaba. You create from your mind. All the shit that you're thinking about is going to come to your reality. But you want God to be your source. Take heart, for God will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. Turn away from other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There's no greater source than God. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Hey, I don't own him. And it's not like he treats me better because, in essence, you would think he treated me worse. He doesn't treat me better because I'm his firstborn or because I'm his priestess or anything. I just access it more than you do. That's all. Now, going back to it, what about the priests in the church? Does God do this? Does he work miracles like this? Does he show them how to create? Does he show them how to manifest and how to bring inspiration, or what? Where they're still studying to how to connect with God. It's a private connection, and you can see mine is very confusing to you because I treat him like I do. But that's how close we are. There's nothing closer to me than, well, I saw Pac. Between me and God is Pac. It's a Pac sandwich. Realistically, I mean, it's the only thing holding us back. And it's not between, it's together. Really? Yeah. We would have been such a badass team if he was alive. But it's better that he's there and he can help me and we're not tearing each other down or holding each other back. Two of those mindsets wouldn't have got us too far. Even now, I have to be that bigger person. Like, come on, Pac. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Really? Yeah. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving. We leave together. We leave this ship together. But, you know, going into it, he's real. God is real. In order for you to access him, you have to do that. You have to have a relationship with him, which is devotion time, where you're talking to him, talking with him, not to him, but with him, which is giving him all your, you know, all of your thoughts. And that's it. God, I'm freaking out right now. All this shit is pissing me off, and like sitting there, I look at Wolfman and I start yelling at God. God, I fucking hate him, dude. Like, what the fuck? Why did you even bring me this guy? The people are watching me. I'm literally sitting there looking at my phone. God, I hate this guy. Why'd you even bring him? Why are you making me mad with this guy? Like, you just bring people that make me mad, is what he started laughing at and shit. I was like, he's like, I'm not making you mad. You're just mad. And that's what it is. It's like, I talk to him about everything. And I'll be sitting here, God, I'm hungry. I need some food. Give me an idea of what I'm going to eat. You know, or anything.
McDonald's.
I don't fucking want McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I'm not getting McDonald's, bitch.
I want McDonald's.
I want something good, like,
Sushi?
healthy. I don't know.
Fries?
Oh my god, she's killing me. That's where you don't listen to the mind. The mind says the easiest, most convenient option. Really? Yeah. Oh my god. Anyways, moving on. That's what we're gonna start the week with, and this is what it is. I can already see it. All week, yeah, we're gonna try to get you connected to God. That's all I ever do. But we're gonna focus on that area of life. Really? Yeah, we're gonna spend all week, because I was gonna teach you about the Merkaba too, and that's all about it. I teach you a lot of dark stuff, but we really need to get God in your life, guys. How does that happen? You got to start working with him, bro. It's working with an entity, an invisible energy, a spirit that you cannot see but can sense. I need you to start with that, please, and thank you. I mean, you could talk to Jesus. That'll work too. He'll get you to God. That was a funny ending. I have to get to some meals and stuff. I gotta do some stuff. Oh my god, it's my bedtime. Is it really? I mean, fuck. I was really tired this morning. I made it. I'd be fine. I just, like, my body is, like, a little wore out. I didn't fall asleep. I think I had a bad night's sleep. Really? Yeah, I couldn't fall asleep. I was like dolphin mind, like half awake, half asleep. I wasn't in a REM sleep, is what they call that. Really? Yeah, I don't know. Somebody was probably pulling on my energy, trying to send me fucking information. Really? Yeah. I'm looking at all the cards, and that's all it is. That's all I talked about. Was God. The presence of God and noticing it is what I'm gonna label this, okay? Hey, I love you guys. Again, I got some shit tomorrow, but I'll catch you. I don't think I'll do another reading tonight. We're doing truth and justice and all that. That should run until tomorrow. We'll see what kind of actions you took. It shouldn't spark an awakening within you. When you start, you're not going to hear anything new. You're just going to see it differently and do something about it, probably. Realistically, I don't think so. I mean, you might get a tower on. You can get a tower anytime, to be honest. God can drop the truth on you any fucking time that makes you think and act different. The part is thinking and acting different. Changing the way you think and changing the things you do. Don't you want a different life? Don't you want a life? Not of just chasing and scraping by and trying to keep up with people and don't you want God to take care of you? That's what he came to me with. I smell something, bro. I smell like someone's cooking. I don't know if that's my son or what, but I can smell cooking. I just hope that it's not somebody burning something, is what I was saying. That's what he showed me. It's like, he promised me that he wanted to bring me peace. He wanted to take care of me. Financially, especially. But he wanted to show me that, and I was reluctant But I felt stupid saying that I couldn't trust a God that I believed in. And so even though it was a very long ride of trusting him, I still did. And it was a long ride because that's how long it took for me to heal. That's how long it took for me to remember everything. Could it have been longer? Maybe if I didn't face things, he would have drug out a lot longer. But I spent every day, when you're not chasing a job and you're not thinking about the things of this world and you're just sat there thinking about all the terrible things that have ever happened to you, you tend to either lose your mind and want to die or start thinking about it differently and start working through it. In the beginning, I just wanted to die, bro. Really? I wanted to. I'd cry so hard I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't stop crying, bro. I had years of pain that I had hidden from myself, and it was pouring out like I couldn't stop it. I kept trying to hold it back and, all right, stop crying and go to work and, live your life, bitch. You'll be okay. It's old. You'll be okay. But it wasn't old for me. It was brand new, and I didn't know how to process. They would just replay these, as soon as I started seeing my memories and the traumas, I couldn't focus, bro. I had to give it all my focus. And that with a burning in my heart, a voice in my heart, and my spirit guides telling me to think different. No, that's not what happened. That's Jesus. No, that's not how it is. Stop thinking like that. That's not the truth. Stop lying to yourself. Stop saying that about people. They're not bad people. Stuff like that. It's a voice that changes the way you think and then how you act. And it's funny, as I told you, it's like I'm really nice and fun. It's like people wouldn't believe that. But the people that met me know that I am. I'm very joyful. Even the walker buyers, they're like, dude, I'm always joyful, typically. Unless I'm doing some shadow work. And just give me a minute. I'll be back to my joyful self as soon as I can deal with this. God just wants you to be better. And he's not trying to hurt you. He's trying to make you aware of the things that have hurt you, just so you can let go of the hurt. Not to hurt you, not to make you sit in it and hurt, but to make you acknowledge that you've been hurt. And that hurt is holding you back. Really? Yeah. And that's even going back to neighborhood. I was hurt in that neighborhood as a little girl. I can't fully remember because I was so little. But I'm pretty sure these fucked up ass memories are going to start coming back. I remember Franny's boys, bro. They hurt me. They used to beat me up. They would bully me and hurt me so bad. Really, she had some badass boys. And my brother would get with them. And they would terrorize me, dude. Boys beat me a lot. I had brothers. They used to drag me down the stairs and my hair. I went through a lot, bro. It's hard. And that's what makes it so joyful, is like to be a kind person after an unkind experience of life is the most righteous thing. Not fake kind. Not like an episode of Snapped. You know what I mean? Like she's gonna snap at any moment. Not that, but a real kindness, but at the same time still truthful about, I have the ability to be angry and hurt at any time. I choose not to act in that, but if I do, then I'm allowed to. Realistically, yeah, I don't deny if I get angry. I allow myself to be angry. I allow myself to be sad. I allow these things that I didn't allow myself to feel before. And there's a lot of feelings with dealing with shit. And realistically, I went numb. When she gave me the computer, it was a sign. It was God in a form to me. She looked at me, and I'm like she's telling me she's about to give me a computer. She has one upstairs. She's going to go get it. And I'm like, are you serious? She's like, yeah. I mean, if it doesn't work, give it back, and I'll help you get another one. I know. So she gave me some links to where I could get some for really affordable. They're refurbished and all of that, but still, I don't need a brand new computer. I'm not doing anything like that. Realistically. I mean, I could if I wanted to. They're not that expensive, but I didn't think I needed to. And so as she gives me this computer, and I just see God. I see God sitting in front of me. He said, I told you. I'll take care of you. And I'm looking at it. It's like, you never wanted me to get the computer, God? You were just going to give it to me? He said, yeah. I needed you to believe in it, though. And I'm having this conversation with God while she's sitting there in front of me. Like, geez, God. And I don't even know, like, she has to show me how to turn it on and shit. Really? Yeah, it's funny. Such a child of God. But it was his plan. He wanted this for me. He gave me the idea through Joe, which was the school navigator. He said, you know what would be a good idea for you? To do like a work-at-home job, like a remote job. He gave me the idea through someone else. I never thought about it. And then, because I can't think about it, I never thought about it, and it wasn't something I ever wanted. Nobody wants to sit at home all the time, don't you think? Then I became a homebody. Who can be home like me? Nobody. Just kidding. I get bored. I get some cabin fever. As long as I go outside, I'm fine. And that's another thing, too. I might have depending on where the sun is and how my apartment, wherever this apartment sits in this building, I don't really care, but I could possibly start growing, you know what I mean, my herbs. Which ones? The toxic ones that I can put together so we can fly a broom? You serious? Yeah, they're all toxic plants. Can't buy. You have to grow them. And then we have to do some experimenting. Experiment 626. Bring in Kanye West. He's good at experimenting. And put him on a stick. It's called a sherm stick. We're gonna dip this stick. Fun dipper. Really? Yeah. Hey, I love you guys. God loves you. He's real. I'd almost feel sorry for you if you had the same relationship as me, because it's like, geez, does he ever leave you alone? No, not ever. Just when you think he's not there, he's there. Hey, remember what I said a week ago? I was like, I'm not looking for Kobe while I'm at work. I'm looking for fucking products, not Kobe in the aisles. You know what I saw today? I was like, I'm going to get it, Pac. I'm going to get it. There was a t-shirt. There's a graphic t-shirt over there. And it's got Pac on it. I was like, I'm going to get it, Pac. I'm going to get it. He does that to me every time. I was making fun of Pac in Oklahoma. I hadn't seen him. I told you, this was really devastating to me. I hadn't seen his image, his mirage, his spirit in a long time. And I was making jokes. I was like, yeah, you don't fuck with the South, huh? Because they're all fucking racist and shit. You ain't coming down here, huh? And then all of a sudden, dude, they rolled out a bunch of fucking Tupac t-shirts at Walmart and started selling them, bro. I started laughing so hard. And then today, sure enough, dude, I was in the fucking back part and they have women's Tupac t-shirts, graphic tees for women. I was like, bro, I'm going to get me one. You don't have a Tupac shirt? No. I don't. I wear them on my sleeves, bro. I wear them in my heart. I don't wear them on my clothes. He's just there when I take my clothes off. He was there before God put me in skin. Quit playing around. He'll be there when I come out of this skin. Yeah, and then there's that. My future husband's going to be totally down with this. He's going to be totally down with, dude, show me Pac. How do you see Pac? How do you not see him? Oh, funny. Really? I mean, my son was playing basketball, and I told Kobe, I was like, Kobe, go teach him something. I said, what do you think I'm doing with him? And that's when I realized my son had never played basketball till then. Really? Yeah. They play with the kids. They watch out for the kids. What do you think happened with my daughter, bro? Who do you think slammed that fucking girl down, bro? That was Holy Spirit shit, bro. He fucking fucked with his anointed, bro. Fucked up that whole family, bro. I've seen it done in my own life, and I tried to tell her. That was her first time of seeing karma, bro. It's like, don't. Protect people from what God will do to them for fucking with you. Don't start shit, bro. Don't start shit, because God's going to finish it, and it's going to make you feel real bad. Really? Yep, I taught her. You don't have to worry about shit, bro. He's fighting for you. Don't get in no fights, bro. I felt like that was a terrible one, but I knew it was the Holy Spirit. Mine's or hers. Oh, that was God. Don't fuck with her. Realistically, I mean, and that's what happens with me. It's like, why don't shit happen? Because I'm fucking covered in the blood of Christ doing God's work. You can't fuck with me, bro. I'm here to do his job. Don't get in my way, bro. He'll fuck you up. Realistically? Oh, yeah. Hey, I love you guys. Get to know God and stuff. And we'll see you later. 129.29.